Good morning, gentle viewers, and I want to apologize for the Cosmo repeat. He was on the card. His paperwork was still in the book. I just forgot to. It was a clerical error, and I want to apologize. So, for those who just skipped on by because you already saw Cosmos weekly report. Jen's doing well. Far as I know, Josh is doing well. Go Marines. My niece Lizzie and nephew TJ, the Nugget's doing well as far as I know. I called last week, I believe, so everything's okay. I want to thank you for your love, your support, your prayers. I want to thank you for your text messages and your emails, your phone calls. Me and the family really appreciate it. Truly do. Thank you. Thank you very much. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. That's what this is. Thank you. Or that's what I've been told anyway. So we're not going to do Cosmo again. Can't do that. However, there have been a few that I've replaced. Like, I replaced Sideswipe, I replaced, I replaced Wheeljack, I replaced, Thundercracker, so there's been a few that I've replaced. And I redid because, well, it is a new bot. But I do not plan on doing repeats of the same bot. Okay? New bots, fine. Old bots, they're bots I've already done. I see no sense in. So, our choices this week are Wheelie, Lockdown, Warpath, Shockwave, Trailbreaker, or Orion. So we're going to grab a 6-sided die. We're going to roll it, and it landed on a 1. That would be Wheelie. So Wheelie is over here with the rest of the cast of season 3. Ultra Magnus is up here with Prime, and the Dinobots are over there. I'm still in the middle of remodeling the corner, but hey, as soon as I'm done, I finally got the screws so I can build the actual bookshelf. No, I don't know if I'm going to put anything here. I know that's going to be a bookshelf, and it's going to have a lot more than Transformers on it. So let's get into Studio Series Wheelie. Aha. Wheelie. I found it. Alrighty. So, Wheelie was from one of the outlying colonies. He was not from Cybertron itself. He actually had two parents. They crash landed on Quintesson after leaving the planet Antilla, which was the beginning of the Plague of Rust. If you watch G1, Megatron, Astro Train, Starscream, don't remember who the other one was, traveled to Antilla, and they were met by a hologram, and the hologram talked in rhyme, saying, if you're here, it may be already too late, but if not, leave, and leave now before you get infected, and said it all in rhyme. And so when the Rust Plague started, Wheelie's parents were just like, yeah, no, we're leaving, bye. And they boarded a ship and they left. Well, their ship got caught in a meteor storm over near Quintessa. They crashed on Quintessa. Mother died in the crash. Father died trying to protect Wheelie from the Sharkticons, Alicons, Scraplets, and everything else that wanted to, eat you on Quintessa. And then he met up with, in the movie, he met up with the Dinobots. Eventually he met up with the Autobots, and then he became one. He was all the way through season 3 of the original cartoon. He's mentioned here and there through quite a few other series. They eventually made that blue RC monster truck into a wheelie. I don't like what they did with Wheelie. I liked Wheelie the way he was, but whatever. I didn't like most things about the Bayverse. Yeah, he really didn't get much attention in media, in televised media, except for the Bayverse. However, comic books, he's all over the place. In the UK Marvel comic books, he has a very large storyline. In the US Marvel comic books, he's got a huge storyline. Well, he doesn't have a huge storyline, but he's throughout the story, like he is in the 3rd season of the original cartoon. I think he's spotted in the background of animated other than that, he really didn't get much love, and I think it's the whole rhyming thing. But his transformation is quite simple. And he's awfully adorable, and he's a whole lot better than the G1. So when I call you over, I'm going to set him down right here, and then there we go. I'm going to grab my G1 wheelie. I'm not going to transform him because I already lost my G1 Thundercracker because he fell off the shelf and broke. His leg shattered. But whatever. Not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about wheelie. So come on over. Now, he did come with a slingshot. I don't want to dig it out right now because I'm in the middle of remodeling. But, and you know what? I will transform him. Why not? That goes down. That goes up. Okay, there they are side by side. Toy made 40 years ago. Same toy made last year. And his articulation, the arms can go all the way around. Kick back. I'm sorry. Arms can go all the way around. You kick back. Kick forward that high. There is no this way. There is ankle rock. This thing moves. So I guess you can call it a battle mask. Oh, and by the way, original rub sticker. I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but I see it. Alright, so that's the original one. Which I love the original one. I don't want to get rid of it. I do keep it up on the shelf, nice, safe, and secure. However, we're here to talk about this one. His head will go all the way around a circle. Like that. It will go up. It will go down. It has a little bit of side-to-side motion. The arm can go all the way around. The elbow is on a ball joint, so it can go all the way around, and it has a nice bend. There is no articulation to the wrist. He does have a waist articulation if you want to do that, unless, because if not, it's kind of locked in there. However, the legs can go out that far, they can kick forward that far, they can kick back that far because of this thing. Now, if you lift the butt, you can get a little more. If you completely lift it, then you can get a whole lot more, but then again, you're half transforming it. E. And foot does this. Doesn't have a tilt. And like I said, he came with a little 2mm port slingshot. And that's his articulation. To transform him is easy. You straighten up the toes. Then you make the toes come together. Because And that's the wheel. That's the base of those wheels. Now you flatten out his whole body, but you put his head back first. So you can close that. You flatten out his whole body. Okay. You take his arms. And you lock those into place. Okay, close that. That goes this way. The arms go straight back. Okay. Yeah, I know he's small, so you guys missed that. Okay. So I'm gonna take the arms, put the arms back out. Okay. So you saw this, right? Okay. So from the other side, collapse that into there. Close the butt. Then there's a hole here and a peg here. Ditto. My sister-in-law loves that word. Ditto. And there you go. 40-year-old toy. Year-old toy. Let's talk about wheelie. Let's talk about both wheelies. One, 40-year-old wheelie. He sits up on the shelf in between a couple of records because he deserves to be protected. He's an old bot. And who better to protect anybody than a pair of wreckers, especially brothers. Two, I'm glad I have the new wheelie in my collection so I can transform him. I'm sorry, I'm not even trying with beast machines, so I'm going to avoid that one. I owned a beast machines and I gave it away. I didn't even put it in my collection. I gave it away. I can't with the beast machines. I cannot. It bothers me. I'm not saying that Transformers shouldn't be beasts, because Soundwave and Blaster got a butt ton of them. But at least they look like robotic animals. You know? Not an ant, a scorpion, spiders, a bee. I mean, yeah, I love what they did with the toys as far as the realism goes, and it does. It's just, I can't wrap my mind around the concept. Okay, you landed on a planet where the energon is too intense, and unless you cover yourself with some form of organic blanket, you're going to short circuit and probably die. So you got to do something to protect yourself. I get that. I understand that part of it. I just don't like it. So we're going to put Wheelie back in the third cast. We're going to take Wheelie's paper and throw it away. This way we don't do that again. And we have coming Galvatron. We have Steeljaw coming. Wing Thing is on his way. A replacement for Spike. And a replacement for that thing called Prowl. Other than that, I want to thank you for spending time with me. I want to thank you for putting up with my mistake. I am sorry. Things have been a little hectic with the remodel, but that's okay. We're coming up to the 2-year haul in January, February, July. We're coming up to the 2-year haul in July. So, what I got last year versus what I got this year. So, other than that, I want you to remember 3 things. 1, Transformers are cool. 2, wild boys that can survive that kind of harsh environment are just hardcore. I don't care if he's a little bot or not. He's got heart. And 3, Uncle Bobby loves you. Alrighty. Till next week. Later.